So it seems KickVic's idiosyncrasies and hypocrisies continue to thrive and to boil to the surface. Recently, Shannon McCormick, a Rooster Teeth has targeted my cohort in the fight to stand with Vic, that umbrella guy. And let me just say, I love that umbrella guy. And he really wants to make it personal by sending lynch mobs after Tug and his family. I mean, what are the odds are? I mean, he's had Tug's personal intel in his back pocket for some time, and now he's used it. Recently, Tug's house was attacked. His mailbox was damaged. But this is only the tip of the iceberg. Imagine if you will, Shannon goes so far off his rocker that he decides to threaten Tug by saying, I don't know, he'll rape his wife, and this is all hypothetical, as she's about to deliver their second child, rape Tug's wife as she's about to give birth to their second child, another girl, kidnap his 5-year-old daughter, and sell them off to terrorists to extort again, for a sex slave trade. But again, these are all extreme hypotheticals I'm going off in my head. So take these little extremes with a grain of salt. We're at that point, folks. We're being sent as teacher. Therefore, I am sending you teachers, prophets, wise men, and teachers of religious law. But you will kill some by crucifixion, and you will flog others with whips in your synagogues, chasing them from city to city. As a result, you will be held accountable for the murder of all righteous people of all time, from the murder of righteous Abel to the murder of Zechariah, son of Berechiah, whom you killed in the temple between the sanctuary and the altar. I tell you the truth, this judgment will fall on this very generation. Matthew 23:34 and through 36. And in the scope of anime, the anime community, I think guys like myself, Hiro, Sami, Emosh, Senpai, Flash, and Tug are the teachers of the law, the prophets, and the wise men who are being persecuted. I've been blackmailed by Mars Girl. I got blackmailed by Mars Girl at one point. And now, which would have been akin to a crucifixion for my minimalistic YouTube career. And now Tug is being persecuted by the KickVic mobs in his own hometown, wherever that is. And it looks like Rooster Teeth, Shannon McCormick, and Funimation, they, at least those within both that are KickVic, would relish in having the blood of these people of our blood on their hands. Which is why I say to Funimation and Rooster Teeth, you snakes, you brood of vipers, how will you escape being condemned to hell? Matthew 23:33. On the other hand, your world is coming crashing down around you. Unless the Lord built a house, the work of the builders is wasted. And unless the Lord protects the city, the guarding it with sentries will be pointless. Psalm 127:1. And both companies have no sentries or guardsmen for what's to come. Down upon their freaking heads. And it shows how narrow-minded, hypocritical, and and like a whitewashed tomb, bunch of whitewashed tombs, the KickVic actors in both are. And sooner or later, preferably sooner, that guilty verdict on Funimation is going to bring their world crashing down around them. And once those who have the power are removed from power, I say Funimation is rebuilt from the ground up, starting with those who are going to get persecuted down the line. We already know Vic and Todd are in trouble. Well, but so maybe Chris Aries, Eric Vale, Jeremy Lee, Laura Bailey, Travis Willingham, Chuck Huber, Lucy Christian, Kyle Hebert, and Johnny Young Bosch. Now, granted, Laura and Travis are only rumored, and maybe Troy Baker. Now, granted, those three are rumored to be IStandWithVic. Those confirmed are Jeremy Lee, Chris Aries, Todd Abercorn, Chuck Huber, Ruben Langdon, forgot about him, even though he's not in Funimation all that often, and Eric Vale. Oh, and Caitlin Glass is also rumored. But to my brothers and sisters in KickVic, this court case is a race, in my opinion. And we've got to win it. Don't you realize that in a race, everyone runs, but only one person gets the prize? So run to win. All the athletes are disciplined in their training. They do it to win a prize that will fade away. But we do it for an eternal prize. So I run with the purpose in every step. I'm not just shadow boxing. I discipline my body like an athlete, training it to do what it should. Otherwise, I fear that after preaching to others, I myself might be disqualified. 1 Corinthians 9:24-27. And while our prize is more likely to fade away, that being our guilt, Vic winning his case, and Tug getting his retribution against Shannon McCormick, we still need as a whole to treat this case like a race, and race to win. I stand with Vic, now, then, and forever. Like and comment on the video, subscribe to my channel. Goodbye, and good night. Bang!